Hello everybody and welcome back to another Shakuhachi video. I am your licensed Shakuhachi teacher, Sean Taidu Head, and today we're going to be going up about score preparation. And so score preparation is something that I feel like is not really taught well in both the Western academic schools as well as in just music schools in general. I often see scores that are just completely marked up to a point where they're absolutely unreadable, and there's just a bunch of things that are circled, and well, just circling it doesn't really tell you anything about what the issue is. So hopefully that my little tips here will help you with this. And the first thing I'll say is that, I know a lot of people don't want to write in their scores, especially in their originals. So what you should do is you should always make a copy of your music. Make 2 copies. Make a copy that will have all the notes and all of the practice that you're going to do and all the things that you need to make notes on. Then you're going to make another copy, and that will be your performance copy, and then you have the original with you at all times. So here's just a kind of a little basic thing of what we're going to do. We're going to look at how I color coordinate. So we're going to look at phrasing. Red is in blue, red is common mistakes, green is additional information, and purple is rhythm. Now in this case, we're not going to use purple but for the piece Honshirabe, but I thought I would just kind of give it as an example, and I'll kind of put some things in there just to, whatever. So let me just play the first line and I'll give you an example. So now I start playing the piece. And I go, oh, I keep making that same mistake. I keep re-articulating re with the second finger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my red pen. I'm going to circle the re. And I'm going to put the answer that I'm looking for next to it. So then I have a circle with a 3 next to it. So that way I know it's like, yeah, that's that mistake I always make. I always keep hitting that 3. I always keep hitting that with a 2 instead of a 3. There's my next little thing that is a little bit off, and it's maybe not necessarily a mistake, but it's a phrasing issue, which is that I don't want the end of my phrase to kick. Now you might, right? So then we can put that in a couple ways. So I'm going to then draw on top of here. I'm going to make that kind of the decrescendo marks, showing that I really want to have this note kind of fade out instead. Okay, now I'm going to do this next part. It's like, yeah, so actually after that ooh, I really want to have muraiki. So I'm going to take my green one for additional information, and I'm going to write in muraiki over that. So that way I know that I can add a little bit of muraiki here in this section of music. And I might even just bracket it out to make it even a little bit more so it stands out on the music. Okay, so now we'll go to the next thing here. And this is the one where I'm going to try to involve purple. So we have that ooh. So here, since we don't actually have rhythmic marks, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just make a note that I want to really hold on these first 2 ones. And then I'm going to do quick here, and then hold, and then hold on the last one. Now this would be a little bit of a strange kind of way of notating this. Because I might do something different than that, but just have something like this. That way I know, the kind of the speed of it. Normally what I would do with something like rhythm is I might say, like, let's say if we have like a rhythmic notation that's actually in the score, I would actually put lines like this. So that way I can kind of see like the beats more vertically. So something like that would help. Right, so then now I know that after I play this first ooh here, kind of get that ooh, nayashi, hold, ooh, hold, quickly, ooh, and I have the fading out mark, ooh, and let that note kind of slide away. Right, so the main thing is here of like why I like to color coordinate and why I like to do these things is because I want there to be some sort of association with why I'm making a mark here in the first place. So if I see something in red, I know that it's something that I'm making a common mistake on. Now, and if I see something that's in blue, I know that it's related to phrasing, which is controlling my breath. If it's in green, I know that it's a special technique or it's extra information that I need to know. And then purple, I know that it's something I have to be a little bit more considerate with my rhythm. So instead of just circling something in your score this time, think about color coordinating and having a kind of a set of rules for why you would use certain colors in your music. So I hope this tip was helpful. I'll see you guys next time for another shakuhachi lesson.